I don't have any popcorn. I do have drinks, but I don't have popcorn. Anyway, all right. So I'm back, and let's talk about the interface a little bit. Let's talk about how to get around. This is all very basic, simple stuff, but some people just doesn't. Some people just don't click around, and they don't know what to expect. So getting a brief overview helps. So anyway. This is the soda map integration. It allows you to see where you are on the loaded zone, and it gives you kind of some bearings on where you need to head. So my goal is to get to Arrey. I've just exited Blood River, the entrance scene. The previous Let's Play video is that entrance. It was going through the Truth quest line. Depending on what quest line you play is where you're going to come out on the Overland map. There's 3 different quest lines, so there's 3 different locations you can come out. As well as this is going to slightly be changing in the future as I understand it. But when I say changing in the future, what I mean is there's going to be a secondary exit scene that you're going to go to that you'll be able to go through learning some of your skills, training up some skills, getting some of the basics out of the environment with gathering and whatnot. But anyway, as of right now, you exit right out to the map, and then a lot of people get lost. They just don't know what to do from this point. So it's very simple. Hit the M key, M for map, and the map will show you where you are. It takes a moment to load. Once it's loaded, there's a nice little arrow that points you in the direction that you're looking. And you've got your compass at the top of your screen that kind of tells you which direction that you're facing as well. Map is oriented top for north, so it's really easy for you to just kind of look and say, okay, I need to go to Arrey. Arrey is this city down here, so it'll take people who don't know the layout of the land a little bit longer. I realize that I just zoomed in right to the correct spot, but I also have made several maps for this game in the past and helped decode the original puzzle map, so I know where it's supposed to be. That's okay. If you're not familiar with where things are, take a moment to orient yourself, and as you zoom in, more locations will pop up. Additionally, if you go to their website, you can search things very easily by name, sodamap.com. And there's also the ability to turn on and off certain labels for layers and icons, and that'll help you kind of declutter the map if you need to. But anyway, so I know I need to follow the main road south, and when it turns at a fork to go 2 directions, I need to stay to the right. So that's what I'm going to do, and we'll see if I can make it to Arrey. On the way, I'm going to mention that the Overland map is a zone, but it's not a typical zone, so there's certain things you won't be able to do, like jumping. Also, there's non-combat here. Most of your skills are unavailable. The idea behind the Overland map is that you have just pulled out to a kind of an overview of a map, but you're actually experiencing it. The original Overland map was 2D, and it looked like a paper map. It was really cool, but a lot of people hated it. They said it looked really, really old, like from the 70s, and a game of this era needs something newer and better. So the Shroud of the Avatar guys took the feedback and went ahead and said, let's completely throw out the old 2D map and make a 3D map, and then they slowly added to that. So anyway, Arrey is under siege. If a city is under siege, there is a process of fighting through that you have to do. There's a process of fighting through you have to do because the darker, the anti-virtuous folk that we're not big fans of, if you are virtuous like myself, the Kabbalists are going to be attacking the city and leading a charge, and it's usually a pretty aggressive fight, mind you. So I'll go in and show you. Just kidding. It's not, because I'm a new character, it's not going to show me the scene. I was going to say, I'll go in and show you, but I'm going to die pretty easy. But I didn't realize new players are protected from sieges, so that's kind of cool. I usually play a higher level character, so I will play him most of the time. But during this process of these videos, I wanted to use a new character because I feel like it's not easy for people to relate to somebody that has 4 to 5 times their resources with 100 times their power, who's sitting there and saying, well, it's easy, you just do this and kill everything in one shot. So I figured it'd be a lot easier to just make a new character from the beginning and say, hey guys, this is what it's like. So anyway, we're in Arrey. Once we get into Arrey, navigating again can be difficult. But now that you're in the town, if you open up your map, it'll load a different map. And again, this takes a moment to load. But this map is actually going to be of the town that we're in.
Wake up.
And I was just told to wake up. So this is actually going to be in the town that we're in. I am on TeamSpeak right now, by the way, so if anybody knows my TeamSpeak information and wants to come and taunt me and mess with me, it's not difficult to do so. But anywho, so this is the town we're in. Trying to give you a little bit of an idea here. You can see resident information of where people are, NPC information if you need to go shopping and buy things. You can see points of interests. So like the adventurer trainer here, not a merchant, but it's important to know where the different trainers are for different skills. So this map is basically your backbone to finding what you need to find, and it's a newer edition. It's only been in for a couple of releases now, so a lot of people are not using it regularly. But that's the biggest tip that I can give you as you're navigating, as you're trying to get around. That's how you get around Novia. That's how you get around towns. So again, utilize your compass. Get your compass on the very top. So the map points north. Once you're walking around, have it follow you. The red arrow is going to point the direction you're facing. Give it a second to load. It takes a moment to load. Points of interest can be turned on and off. This is a leaflet map, so the layering is right here, and you can turn things on and off accordingly. So as you see, I turn different stuff off here, and things just start to disappear. So now we have just the base map with none of the tooltip information that tells you where anything is. So each one of these layers can be turned on and off as you get comfortable with knowing what you're looking for. It's very, very helpful for you to quickly and easily identify what you want while it's zoomed out at a mass distance and you're looking over the entire town at once. Additionally, as you're trying to navigate with friends and find other people, it's very beneficial when you can say, I am in this part of the town, and these points of interest will actually give you a reference to say, I'm over by the adventuring trainer. So both of you can easily say, oh, well, I see where the adventuring trainer is on the map, and then go to it. If you're in a party, you can also find them when they get closer, but the distance of highlighted names in parties has really been cut down. You can't see them all the way across the scene anymore. So just be aware of that. Last stop we're going to make is to the bank. A lot of people struggle with how they get their stuff. It's actually really simple. I did not read anything on how to do this. I honestly didn't even read the patch notes the first time I did this. When they put this in, I got to log in during the Dev Plus, and they had a chest set inside of Braemar, and the chest was empty. And on the top right of the chest, there was a button that said Claim Rewards. And everybody was like, oh, I didn't get any of my stuff. So none of your stuff is there until you claim it. So you have the right to any of the things that your account has attached to it. You have the right to not claim them. But once you claim them, they are permanently in the bank that you claim them into. There's no going back at that point. So they're no longer on your account page on the website with Shroud of the Avatar. So if you are somebody that has bought stuff from the premium store, like I have, then all those items will still be there. Once you hit Claim Rewards, it will populate your bank with those items. So you can see all these items kind of fill up my bank now, and now I have access to everything that this account has access to. So this is the first time I've played on this account. So it's not it's not going to be every time you make a character you get to claim the rewards and everything populates. If I was to take these off and give them to somebody else, once I give them to somebody else, delete my character and reclaim, my bank will not repopulate again. So just be aware of that. This is the claim rewards only draws them from the account one time. So anyway, that's how you get in through Novia. That's taking you to a bank for the first time. That's about an hour of gameplay and a couple of Let's Plays. So when your very first character is created, the first thing you're going to want to do is be able to get to a city and start equipping it. Here's the bank. That's going to be your storage until you have somebody you can live with. We'll talk about housing in probably a few weeks. I don't think it's important right off the get-go, so I'm not going to do it right away, but we will talk about housing, we will talk about storage, but we're going to live out of the bank for a little while, so I'm going to probably get rid of all this stuff and kind of go as if I had absolutely nothing and kind of show you guys how it goes over the next month or two with a bunch of Let's Play videos. Feel free to subscribe, like, follow, whatever it may be, depending on where you're watching. I'm going to wrap up for tonight. And if you guys want to follow me, I'm Duke Violation in the forums. I am going to be posting all these videos under the Desron Gaming account, but you can also follow me on Twitter, Duke Violation as well. Either one, the Desron Gaming or the Duke Violation, will have all these videos posted out to it. But I play the Violation Cloth character, Clauth. So if you want to friend me in the game and ask me questions when I'm online, very sporadic playtimes, but feel free. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, put them in the chat, put them in the comments on the videos. I'm going to be uploading both of those to YouTube, and stay tuned. Thanks, guys.